So, you want to learn how to hand read in Legends of Runeterra. I'll tell you what, I can explain you the most basic concepts in less than 5 minutes and you will be able to hand read like a Masters player in no time. Step 1. You need to familiarize yourself with the cards. The easiest way to know the most common threats your enemy could play is by looking up the deck he is playing. There's a lot of resources online such as Mastering Runeterra and Mobalytics and many more that show you the most popular decks that are being played right now. You can either choose to remember the cards that are the biggest threat to your chosen deck, or you can decide to look up your opponent's deck while playing against him. Even though many people consider this cheating, in my personal opinion, you're just closing the gap between a long-term player and a relatively speaking new player. A long-term player will most likely know most of the cards anyways and therefore have an advantage over you if you don't. Equalizing this by looking up seems more than fair to me, and if you want to have the best chances of having a fair, skill-based match opposed to a match where you're constantly feeling like your enemy outplays you the entire time, I feel like this is the way to go. Try to get in the habit of thinking, what's the best play for my opponent here? Never underestimate your opponent and try to think what's the best move he could go for, considering the mana he has, what he's trying to achieve and which card he's running. Whenever he's not playing optimal, try to eliminate the cards from his hand, mentally speaking. You're now going to assume he doesn't have the card in hand. By repeating this process for some of the key cards your opponent could play, you can already narrow down his hand to a state where he cannot surprise you anymore. A very good example of this is Aatrox's Kayn, a deck that is played a lot right now, maybe not so much in the future when you're watching this video, but it would still be relevant for you. When looking at the deck type that he is playing, you can start to tell what the biggest threats to your deck could be. The Unforgiving Cold, frostbiting your strongest enemy, and maybe even a second enemy depending on if he has something equipped or not, is almost, in all situations, a very big threat to your deck, as this would prevent you from taking a good trade. The Expanse Protection prevents you from playing a lot of spell cards, and you always need to be wary of him having this in hand. The Furious Wielder is a card that would almost threaten any deck, considering that Aatrox's Kayn is trying to win with very strong and very high attack followers, such as the Darkened Spear, Darkened Bloodletter, Darkened Harp, Darkened Lodestone, and the Darkened Fan, all of them having at least 8 attack. Momentum's Choice is an obvious threat to most decks as well, considering it can give an ally up to +2 attack or +2 health for 1 spell mana, and it's a burst spell on top of that, so you always need to be wary of this. To summarize, step 1. Familiarize yourself with the cards. Either look them up on any of the given websites I've shown in this video, or choose one yourself that you like more, or try to remember them. Step 2. Always think about the best play your opponent could make in any given situation. Step 3. Eliminate the cards as a possibility if he doesn't play the best possible card. Step 4. Rinse and repeat. I hope this video could help you a tiny bit, and if you have any questions, please post them in the comments. Have a good day.